Hi, welcome to She Spice. So the gig is up. Drake's dull, privileged insights are at last being uncovered his betting habit that has lost him billions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, billions, however, that is not even the shadiest part. Drake has been cooperating with a portion of these internet betting organizations and contriving with them to trick his fans out of their life investment funds, demolishing individuals' lives for a check. These plans run so profound that so many of your most loved vapes and decorations are in on it, benefiting off young fellows who get roped in by the gaudy way of life anyway. Roads are currently saying Drake may be lamenting his betting dependence, since he's understanding he has dug an opening for himself that he might very well never escape, particularly in the wake of losing a portion of $1 million wagering on UFC contender Israel Adesany's late match. So is Drake at long last going to take responsibility for advancing betting to young fellows across the world? Or, on the other hand, has he offered his spirit to the most elevated offering betting organization? Don't get it curved, don't bet, and don't begin betting. Betting is amusement and diversion. Just you won't earn back the original investment. You won't win, and you will not do any of that, you see. So we as a whole realized Drake had a betting issue. Yet these last not many years, he has just deteriorated, and roads are saying Drake loses to such an extent that his wagering on you to win anything is fundamentally similar to putting the Drake reveille on you for the people who missed it. Drake, as of late, positioned a $450,000 bet on Nigerian UFC star Israel Adesanya to overcome UFC middleweight champion Darren Dupi in their new confrontation. Drake was set to leave with a walloping $850,000 assuming Israel had won the battle. However, wouldn't you know it, at the last possible second, the Drake reveille kicked in and Israel lost by stifle accommodation tricks, who dominated the game, took to Twitter to savage Drake by sharing a photograph of himself with a belt and the subtitle, "Sincerely by and by, much obliged to you at Drake fans," were in the remarks having a field day with Drake. Drake is the most horrendously terrible speculator at any point. Well done, champ, doing right by South Africa. Drake simply continues to wager against the winner, and will keep the tradition of your reveille alive yet. However, what is this Drake reveille, and for what reason does it get raised so frequently? Well, Drake is a known player, and basically, from what he has shown the public, he loses substantially more than he wins. For example, this isn't the initial time Drake has lost a bet on Israel Adesanya during Israel's most memorable UFC battle with Alex Pereira. Drake allegedly marked $2 million Canadian dollars on Israel to win the battle with a normal payout of $2.9 million. Yet the Drake reveille struck what's more. Israel got taken out a couple of moments to the furthest limit of the match. Drake even as of late got savaged by the Argentina public group after their success against Canada. During the Adapt America semi-last, Drake bet $300,000 on the Canadian crew to win against Argentina. Be that as it may, they wound up losing to New later the match. The Argentina crew's true Twitter account posted this photograph with a "dislike us, not with us, ooh, that was a consume. I realized Drake was in his house hammering bottles against the wall, since you all know he's a delicate kid. Furthermore, presently you're most likely pondering. It simply seems like Drake is a man who appreciates sports and likes to wager on his most loved groups. Likewise, he's one of the most extravagant rappers on the planet, so he can bear to bet to a great extent. However, this is where you want to hold on and listen on the grounds that this story is going to get a lot more obscure. Okay, so you know how we referenced that Drake has a betting enslavement? Well, he has really been very open about it back in 2022. It was uncovered that promptly after joining a betting site called Stake, Drake had bet over $1 billion in a live stream interview with Stake in 2022. Drake focused on his enslavement. I wasn't truly betting like that quite a while back. I wasn't actually into it. I began in Vegas. I had a residency at one point in Vegas. Furthermore, I would perform at this lodging, and that sort of got me into it. I began to connect feelings to it, which individuals say to try not to do yet. I used to live by the mantra, it's business, not private. However, it's most certainly private and not business. Betting is something else. I make it individual. I bet my mother's birthday. I bet my siblings' children's birthday. I bet my birthday. and I simply work it out in that equivalent live stream. Drake played various games on the stake site and won an incredible $30 million in the wake of marking $10 million as an example to individuals this evening. They get yes. How about we go? We should go. How about we go? What did I say? I'm not playing around with who we're favoring. Get on. We're definitely tipping. At present, we're tipping in the talk goodness, and he moreover lost everything in 90 minutes or less, counting the 10 million he began with. Drake seemed to be an all-out fiend in this live stream, putting down a $1,400 bet that could prompt insolvency inside minutes each time he tapped the spacebar. Drake even began talking insane about energy being mean a lot to winning the game. I see you all expression put something on nothing. However you realize, you know the key is I would rather not immediate the energy elsewhere than what we have confidence in. I continuously feel like, by the way, this is all karma, possibility, and timing. So in the event that you direct the energy elsewhere, it implies you're apprehensive. I could do without coordinating the energy away from what we have confidence in anyway. One thing that was clear from that live was that Drake was getting to actually take a look at somehow each live stream draws in countless watchers, which implies more cash, all the more promotion income, and more likely card sharks to join regardless of whether he lost $30 million. Drake was all the while getting compensated in view of his organization with stake. Truth be told, the $10 million he at first marked was most likely organization cash, used to stage the entire thing, and make it look like Drake was simply doing it for the love of betting. Roulette is my game. I am a formal bettor. I bet on my child's birthday, so that is the manner in which I'm going to get it going. My mother's birthday, my birthday. Yet when you figure out exactly how spoiled and obscure this association is, you could lose your hunger until the end of today. Incidentally, this organization has a bigger number of skeletons than an old internment site, and they have been imploring on youthful individuals all around the world through superstars like Drake, who are well mindful of how unsafe the way of life they're advancing is. Eddie Timid, the 26-year-old prime supporter and face of the world's greatest on-the-web digital currency gambling club Stake. So, essentially, Stake is an online crypto club that offers a scope of betting games with chances that appear to be too great to even consider opposing. Yet you understand what they say. The house generally has an edge now. What a great many people don't know is that online crypto betting is generally unregulated in light of the fact that this type of betting is really unlawful in numerous nations, including the USA and Australia, where Ed Fearful is from. Fearful and his prime supporter, Ben Ton, went to Kuro, a striving island with more loosened-up regulations, and set up for business there. This was in 2017. As of August 19, 2024, Forbes records Cowardly's total assets as $1.3 billion. Yet, how did they get so effective inside such a brief time of time, in the event that it's actually unlawful in most nations? One of the ways of doing this is by finding provisions in the law. The following is to enroll as many mainstream society symbols as they can find, who will sell their spirits for a really take a look at the principal line of individuals in this class, which is decorations. A Wired survey saw that 64 of the best 1,000 most dealt jerk decorations have streamed crypto openings or advertised sponsorship bargains from crypto betting sites, and a portion of these streams draw in more than 100,000 live watchers. Take Aiden Ross, for instance, the same Aiden who supported a coin called MilToken and later attempted to comedian his supporters after the entire situation fell apart. Disagreement for stock tips: Aiden should purchase AMC today. Chad, by the way, that MilToken I did a while back. I previously let you know folks don't purchase that got compensated a sack to do that, as I don't give AI trust. Not a solitary one of you folks really purchased laughter it. Aiden, is there a way you can help me out? Aiden additionally uncovered that he was paid $2 million to advance the online gambling club, Rubit, even one of the neck young men. Steve Will Do It, as of late, reported that he was getting compensated millions to advance Rubit. Then there's the Trainwrecks Television, the biggest crypto gambling club jerk decoration in the world. Rex moved to Canada to seek after his betting sponsorship with Stake, getting compensated around $1 million for each month. And when he gets faced with the way that he's essentially advancing a bad habit that can destroy the existences of his fans, who are generally kids, he makes statements. Like Onum SP Games, most noteworthy sex was 9 later 5K. Definitely, you ought not be betting, brother. I'm befuddled in what world my stream is at all with what I say or what I stream at my. I'm befuddled. I allude to and lose 9 mil in like 48 minutes, and you're sitting reasoning your, $3,000 is going to follow through with something like you simply have to be an inept dolt, like it's simply that basic. It gets considerably shadier. You know those wagers. Drake put on Israel Adna what's more. Alex Pereira battles well. It would turn out that Israel and Alex are in sponsorship manage's stake. So no big deal either way. Cash Drake, as far as anyone knows, lost in those wagers was reasonable covered by the organization. The most exceedingly awful part is that despite the fact that Drake and this multitude of VIPs know what they're doing is driving their adherents into a way of life that could destroy them, they legitimize it by giving tongue-in-cheek disclaimers and saying everybody has a decision. Drake even goes as far as attempting to cause it to appear as though he's betting to reward individuals in. Subscribe SheSpice for more videos.